Hey, welcome to my channel. We're behind the channel. Made it back. Got some for you. Finally made it back. I'll see the title. You see a little bit. We got a lot of different things to talk about. Okay? All right. Okay. Get that copyright over with. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the Copyright Act statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit education tips in favor of fair use. All right, y'all. Two minutes, y'all. Not gonna be long on this. I'm gonna go over different spots. But all right. Y'all see the topic, but I'm just going over different things with that topic. All right. I know it was been some time ago, but I'm still gonna go over it. All right. A lot of things that happen. Okay. Fair use, y'all. Okay. What y'all see here is continual streaming. This happened 4 days ago. It is the Hindustan Times, all right? 132K views. It's 4 days ago. And it was doing a dossier on Biden pushing for Russia. I say U.S. war ready to sacrifice American lives. I know it's similar to the things with the nuclear weapons moving around Belarus, but it didn't so a while ago. So, and what y'all see there on the screen, it's totally different, all right? But I'm talking about different segments of war, all right? So, hold on a minute. So, let's see what I got. So, I'm pause for a minute. Y'all just hold tight. Okay? So just hold tight. Let's see what we got going on here, okay? All right. Just hold tight, okay? All right. Hold tight. Okay, now, all of this is going in conclusion with each other. Like I said, we're sending those weapons to Belarus. You think it has spooked Biden? But you're watching this right here from the Hindustan Times. It's going to be streaming and going to be stopping. So just read the words on there. They have white words. They're going to be moving fast. I'm not going to be saying nothing. Fair use. All right? Stop right there. Y'all see that? That is President Ryan nominee. He's running for president. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has tweeted. That was some time ago. Let me see. 4 days ago. Biden has lost his way. He is out of touch with the real needs and priorities of the American people. Do you care more about global military dominance? Or would you like to rebuild our prosperity from the inside out? Okay? President nominee candidate. He's a candidate running for president of the United States, all right? He shared his opinion, all right? So get back to the streaming, all right? Guess what y'all don't know. Y'all see him? Who do he look like? Just stare at him real hard. You got hair like Jimmy Carter, all right? Jimmy Carter is related to the Kennedys, all right? They look kind of similar. That is his family, all right? His kinfolks. All right? Back to the stream. I think he do whatever. I think he'll make a good president, all right? I think if he run, I think he'd be pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Anyway, literal. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna start right there. Okay, Kenny takes another aim at Biden, all right? Just what it says. Hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian youth have already died because American foreign policy established, manipulated the country into war to fulfill vain, futile geopolitical fantasy. So that's up to y'all. Those are his statements. You got it right to say it. You have freedom of press. He's the presidential candidate. And they talking against each other. All right? So he's part of the Democratic Party too. And Joe Biden is part of the Democratic Party too. They do talk against each other. They try to pick up points where you think there's weak points. All right? That's his right to say it. He have freedom of the press, freedom of speech in America, and that's what he said. Y'all leave it in the comments if y'all don't like what he said. Y'all got a hit to go at him, all right? Y'all think it's wrong? You think it's right? Or you think it's just neutral? You don't really care. So let it rip. Okay, there we go again. You got a few more excerpts from the speech. Okay, this is what he said. Now, rather than acknowledge failure, the Biden administration prepares to sacrifice American lives too. So, all right, what y'all think? He's saying that Biden planning to put boots on the ground to get in the mixture of Ukraine, the Russia and Ukraine invasion. It has been turned to totally urban warfare on both sides. And he's saying that President Biden planning to put boots on the ground to get in mixture with this geopolitical urban warfare. So, like I said, even though America is part of NATO, Ukraine hasn't joined NATO, and Russia and Ukraine is right next to each other. Ukraine used to be part of Russia some time back before they reformed the Federal Republic, the Republic of Russia, all right? So Ukraine is not part of NATO still, but I'm trying to see, do Vladimir Zelensky or Vladimir Putin, they really like each other. So that Vladimir Putin has invaded Ukraine, literally sitting in his back door, in his backyard, and Ukraine has used America as his candy bowl. Like anything go wrong, he sticks his hand in the candy bowl, Vladimir Zelensky, and he asked for Biden to send more and more weapons as America continue to have homeless veterans over here getting choked to death on the subway, living in poverty on Skid Row in California, and it's mostly like all homeless people. Most of them are like veterans, right? They've been in the military. So that's a bad smear on America. Okay? While Biden sends hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to Ukraine, we have hundreds of thousands of homeless, thousands upon thousands of homeless people in America, mostly veterans, out on the street. So it's a terrible stain on America. And they have sent immigrants to New York, Chicago, and some of the Venezuelan immigrants have been attacking certain places where they get in fights by African Americans. Try to gang up on one. They pick in the poison, but they know who to pick. So there's another stain. Wow, they probably, homeless people out there. They probably veterans. They've been in the military. And now the immigrants sent over here via Biden and Harris administration. Now they're attacking African Americans on the streets of New York for probably jealousy, envy that they just, over here. But they do put them up in big, gigantic hotels, 5-star hotels, while the veteran administration have homeless people living out on the street. So there you go. Let it rip. Okay, there we go. He got a lot on his dossier right here. Meanwhile, our cities decay. Our infrastructure fall apart. Our middle class hollows out. Crime soars. Chronic disease and addiction run rapid. Allegedly, he have some inks. He has some points on that. I gave him a couple stars, but crime soars. We always had crime. You can X that out. Chronic disease. You already know what we've been through. That thing back then, the big one, and addiction. All right. You already know they have that thing out there in New York, and have some kind of new drug. All right, we make you mix. The drug is mixed with different kind of drugs, and it turns people to sleeping zombies. All right, and if you're not careful, you take too much of it, it'll make you have massive heart attacks. And some of this stuff makes your is with embalming fluid. It makes some of your skin just go crazy. All right, allegedly. Sorry about that, YouTube. Allegedly. All right, let it rip. Okay. It says we can heal all of this if we try, but not if we pour our resources into foreign adventures. So what he's trying to say right here is you put all your eggs in one basket. The other baskets are going to be left unfulfilled in America. So you can make the fox fatter and fatter, while the other foxes are going to have the ribs showing. So the Fox clan is not going to make it. Allegedly, I just did a metaphor for America, American people. All right, so let it rip. Okay, yeah. Right here he says Biden has lost his way. He's out of touch with the real needs and priorities of American people. All right. On that note, I gotta say once again, this is him talking. This is me as a content creator. I'm going over here with a surgical tool and precision. This is his opponent, possibly in the future. This is none of my saying. I'm only going over this as a critique and fair use. I'm going over what he said out of his mouth. This is not my statements. I have no dealings with this. I'm only going over it as a content creator. All right? Let it rip. Okay, that's a good point right there. Do y'all agree? Okay, so do you care more about global military dominance, or would you like to reveal our prosperity from the inside out? What do you think, people? So you think Biden is stuck on stupid with the military dominance, or would you like to reveal our prosperity from the inside out, like for the people? Make the inside strong, like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Kuwait, or don't be shady with your dealings, because this place right here, as we call the USA, is possibly the richest place on earth, but it's very, very, very shrewd in the way they give out its gifts to the American citizens, especially African American citizens. Once you start talking about reparations, everybody get fog on the brain, even certain segment of the population of African American executives and higher offices, they get fog on the brain. They get selfish, like they own the treasury. they lose all sense of thought because they think they are the ones that created the African race. All right? This is metaphorically, allegedly, but I'm telling you how shrewd the USA has been to the African American people when it comes to the history and the shrewd partaking of reparations for African American descendants of enslaved African descendants, African American ancestors that traveled here on the boats to get here by some of the Portuguese boats and European boats as Spanish. And you know how I go. You know how I go. I'm not getting into that, but I'm just letting you know that America has a heavy debt to pay, but even some of the Americans inside of America, as of African descent, they go totally dunce when you talk about reparations for African American descendants of enslaved Africans. Okay? That has been on the forefront when they got here from the port in Virginia called Jamestown and down in the Caribbean, Cuba, and abroad. So the African Americans, they are totally turned against their race. They're talking about, we don't need it, forget about it, let it go, we don't need it. So if some enslaved people right from where you win could stand and look them in the face, they probably would slap the taste out their mouth. I'm pretty sure they would. But that's not neither here nor there. I'm just showing you the shrewd partakings and the fruit, the bitter fruit that they give a certain segment, ethnicity, as in African Americans, when they speak of the one, the big R. Okay? All right, John.
This is sensitive information that could be taken down at any moment, so listen up for just a few more days.
Let it roll, y'all. I'm not going to say nothing. Okay, I got to stop it, y'all. Y'all saw that? It said Biden has called up 3,000 augmented troops, mobility, and he's saying there can be a mixture of troops on the ground, possibility. But if they put one hand on the Russian soldiers, that is a indentured deed for war. All right? It's totally in the treaty of the Cold War with Gorbachev and Reagan, signed way back when, hands-off policy. If one American even drops a cannon bar on a Russian soldier's shoe, that is ground for war. If a Russian soldier drops a cannon bar an American soldier shoe, that is grounds for war. It is totally speculation and innuendo from this nominee candidate. He's not been nominated, but you know what I'm talking about. He's just a candidate. He's nominated for the presidency. He could be. He's not won anything. I'm just saying that. I don't know. Okay, let it rip. Y'all see all that? They're jumping out the parachutes and they damn cowboy boots. You know where they go. They're Marines. They jump out of the goddamn thing in the cowboy boots. And hoo-ha, baby. You know how it go. Yeah, do it. Rah-ha. Let it roll, baby. Y'all see what that say? It is meant to boost the ranks of operation of the Atlantic Resolve, launched 2014. So that has been like 10 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. Let me get it right, man. Okay, let me get it right. That has been like 8 years ago. But anyway, let it rip. Y'all see that red hair right there? That is the Royal British Marines, right? I think I knew that. Mm-hmm. Look, for you uneducated people, don't know about the military, that is Royal British Marines, right? All right, y'all. Okay.
Pictures hoping to silence 1,000 words. The message here from Ukraine's military is a plea for silence around its long-awaited counter.
It's over there, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll say a few things about that, then I'll be on my way. I was gonna talk about that, but that's a little bit too sad. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's some questions I need to ask right here when I do. Y'all see that video right there? There's some damn hammer knockers in that video. Every man see that? Like what? There's some women in there. Some damn pins right there. Some grown ass women. That's a good thing. Fair use, y'all. I ain't gonna do that. Okay, y'all. Yeah, what I'm
Overnight, first Ukraine.
This patented U.S. Special Forces device is turning men into beasts, and you can get it free today. Let's ship it.
Overnight, first.
There we go. That's what I'm getting to. Then I'm gonna shut it down, y'all. This is present day, 2 days ago. This is what I want to see. Why? Okay. Ukraine claims responsibility for a new attack on key Russian bridge. Before I even want to start off, and I'm gonna stop it, y'all. It's been 31 minutes. I say it's about 5 minutes. I want to know, why would you hit a bridge with innocent people on it? It's like, you know, when they attacked the hydro plant in Zaporizhia. Go on, y'all. It's like, you said Russia attacked the plant, Ukraine attacked the plant. I believe it was President Putin. He was attacking the dam. You know, it's crazy, man. But he was attacking the Zaporizhia hydro plant, the dam, near the village. I forgot the name of the village. It was in Zaporizhia. He was doing it because of the bridge, the terrorist attack from the Ukrainians with all those drums. I know they had in the drums, man. They had ether in the drums. I'm not dumb. They attacked the bridge with ether. So you can kill a lot of people with that shit, all right? That's hot stuff, you know. It's very sensitive, and that's what happened. So, as of this point now, what I think about Ukrainians, I think most of them are damn terrorists, all right? I'm kind of coming to that conclusion. I think President Putin invaded Russia for a reason. Even though war is raw, he know what the hell that he was doing. You know, Ukraine are full of damn terrorists. All right? Now I see the light. Even though President Biden and President Putin don't get along, now I know that Ukraine is full of damn terrorists. All right? This is a light bulb moment. It's like I exacerbated all my thinking, trying to figure out what is the human resolve of the Ukrainian soldiers. I think they are harboring a hell of a lot of terrorists. Okay? Allegedly. I gotta say allegedly, y'all. But deep down inside, I know I have to say allegedly because of YouTube, all right? It's a sickening feeling that I get. I'm sorry. But even though Ukraine is a beautiful country, they are damn terrorists, all right? I finally got the epiphany moment to why President Putin has ordered the invasion 2 years ago. And sometimes it's like when you have two friends, it's like you have a snake and you have a mouse. I mean, say you have a snake and you have a mongoose. If they become friends, that is very highly unlikely. So, allegedly, I'll name a good snake. I would say indigo snake could be America. All right. Very good, y'all.
Look, if you don't like your job, you want to get out of that 9 to 5 atmosphere, we all know real estate is a wonderful way to start.
First, Ukraine claiming responsibility.
Stop talking. But hey, here we go. They claim responsibility for the bridge. And this is extracted from CNN 2 days ago. It has almost 75% of a million views, 687K 2 days ago. People are very interested in that bridge. That is President Putin bridge. So extracted from CNN, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna shut up. But about the snake, the indigo snake could be America, and the mongoose could be Ukraine. Zelensky. Y'all know what I'm saying. Allegedly. So, it's got to be trusted, all right? It's like you go to bed with dogs, come out with fleas, all right? Allegedly. Let it rip.
For an attack on the vital bridge connecting Russia to the annexed peninsula of Crimea. A source inside Ukraine's security service says it was a joint operation with Ukraine's naval forces. Russia saying the attack was carried out by 2 Ukrainian seaborne drones. Ukrainian intelligence says the damage will create difficulties for Russian forces who use the bridge as a quote major logistics hub for moving resources into the territory. Now that comes as we also learned just a few hours ago that Russia is pulling out of a crucial deal that allows Ukraine to safely export grain to the world. Let's get straight to CNN's Alex Marquardt live in Odessa, Ukraine with more. And Alex, when it comes to the bridge,
you see, if he wouldn't have hit that bridge, the grain deal would have went smooth sailing. So if he wouldn't have hit that bridge, you wouldn't have had possibilities of mass starvation, of global possibility. So, what I just said, mongoose and the snake, not friends. All right?
specifically, tell people why this is such a critical hub for Russia.
Well, Phil, this is an extraordinary attack, both because of how important this bridge is, but of course, but also how symbolic it is. It really does symbolize the Russian annexation of Crimea, which Ukrainians very much considers to still be part of their country. It connects southern Russia with the Crimean Peninsula. It's used for both civilian and military purposes.
So they said Crimea says for a country. All right, and Russia.
Purposes, it is absolutely vital to carry people and products from Russia into Russian-occupied Crimea. It has both a roadway as well as train tracks. That
it's like what bridge got to do with the invasion? All right, nothing. It's like innocent people on the freaking bridge. Innocent women and children and men. And I think a man was killed. So it's like they're stupid. Ukraine military are stupid. All right? You blow out a commercial bridge that have no significance in war. It's traveled by people. It didn't start a war. Nothingness. It's not a military target. It's nothing. It's for the people. Innocent people. Do you see Russia shooting out Ukrainian bridges with F-16s? How do I know?
run going both ways, food supplies, fuel, military supplies going both ways. And what we understand is that Ukraine now has claimed responsibility. That in and of itself is quite extraordinary. When we see these brazen attacks, both in Russian-occupied Ukraine and in Russia itself, Ukraine almost never claims responsibility. Usually they're quite coy. This morning, they are saying very clearly that we were responsible for this attack. It was carried out, as you said, by the Ukrainian security services called the SBU in a joint operation with the Navy. Russia, of course, calling this a terrorist attack, saying it took place around 3 o'clock in the morning, so around 10 hours ago, by those sea drones. And so this will have significant ramifications. Just to talk to the...
Okay. That's it. See how President Putin said it? All right. That's it right there. So I just let that go out. Oh, it's something at the bottom, y'all. Wait. Oh, that's over right there. Yep. I remember that. So this is it right here, y'all. This is the big deal. One day before one of the biggest grain embargo deals in global history, Ukrainian people hit the bridge that President Putin spent so much man hours building. And once they hit the bridge, he said, hell no, I'm not letting the grain deal go through. Y'all gotta get on y'all knees, gotta beg forever. Y'all kill one person. So I call it terrorist attack on innocent people. So Ukraine has done some stupid SHIT. So where's dumb foxes over here in America? We still support them because of NATO. You see the cruel and inhumane stuff that is done. Yeah, the hydro plant in Zaporizhia. So shit. The Ukraine imploded their own hydro plant. I think they did too. You remember that pipeline in the Baltic? Ukraine did that too. They're stupid. Freaking terrorists. Allegedly. I gotta say that, y'all. I think they blew out the plant in Zaporizhia too. I think they did. Why Russia want to blow out damn in Russia? Kill their own people like that. The people that are in line with Russia. I got nothing to say about communism in Russia. It's not my cup of tea. All right? Ukraine want to be a sovereign country, as it's been have, of Republic, the Federation, Republic Federation Russia. The Russian Federation, all right? So all you dumb people, go ahead, stop. If you got blindness over your eyes, see why this man invaded Ukraine. Get the shields off of your eyes, all right? He invaded for a reason. He have done heavy intelligence on his place before he invaded it. He was head of the KGB. He have people in grocery stores, banks, subways. It looked like they worked there. Yeah, even the military. But he is totally just gathering evidence on these people. He is head of the KGB back then. He have done extensive research on this place. Even though America, talking about sovereignty, freedom, this man has done some heavy intel on the gray areas of this place. Even though Vladimir Zelensky is very young, he's immature, he don't know when he was coming up in diapers what was going on. He see just the sovereignty part of it. He don't know the total soil and corruption that's in this country. He's young, he's immature. So that make him dislike President Putin just because of the history of the other people and presidents around the world that say they don't like him. He's totally immature, all right? He's not there yet, all right? You don't know the far-reaching history of this place, okay? This place is totally beautiful place, but it's also a corrupt place, all right? Vladimir Zelensky is a young, innocent, young and dumb and full of, you know what, he just don't know. Allegedly, excuse me, YouTube. So, once again, for all you mature global countries out there, the US, China, Brazil, France, Switzerland. We go on and on. This man knows what he's doing. All right? You see it one way, but he see it another way. You know? On my videos, I never really think about taking them down. I kept trying to get to the epiphany of his point. Now I have. No matter how you see about it, you already know that this place is totally corrupt. It's one of the most beautiful places when it comes to farmland and, you know, cities inside, like Kiev, like villages like that right there, like totally, it's like Italian village right there. Or fair use, y'all. It's just my calendar, y'all. That is a calendar. That's a wall screen. There's no singing, nothing, no music, so that's fair use, all right? I'm not reproducing the picture. That's my wall screen, y'all. Okay? So all these dumb presidents, they talk against President Putin. They already know the man is wise. Oh, wow, you know? He's very smart. So you think that Vladimir Zelensky is more intelligent than President Putin? You might be sniffing on some heavy cocaine. Excuse me, YouTube, allegedly. So you might be. So get your thumb from up out of your gluteus maximum and listen to what the man got to say. Yeah, it's not perfect in Russia. Not perfect nowhere, even in America. But you can't call nobody ignorant and dumb and stupid and get away with it. So that's what I think President Zelensky has always done to President Putin. He always snubbed him off. All right? You think he's smarter than President Putin, but he's not. The man is a wise old owl. And Vladimir Zelensky is just a little Robin. Okay? He don't have no skin in the game. That is how Ukraine looks, man. It's very beautiful. I got to give it up. Just the outside of the countries and cities like that, it's very beautiful, all right? But the people that's corrupt certain parts of this big country, right? So that's it, y'all. Leave your comments below what y'all think about this right here. And thanks for watching. like, share, and subscribe. And y'all see everything in its entirety. I don't edit none. Like the great, what's the man name with the big hands that had the heart attack? Is it Kevin Samuels? That's his name. The great YouTuber all the time in its entirety. Kevin Samuels. He don't edit nothing. I mean, I never edit nothing. I can see when he be on there sipping the wine, he can make a video. When he make the video, it be the same wine. He don't edit nothing. Even the mistakes that he make, he say, what you gonna edit it for? Mistakes are going to be made. That's what made his video so great. He didn't edit nothing on his videos. Even he wastes a bottle of wine on his thing. He let y'all see that he wastes the wine. But all right, y'all, that's it. I'm about to end this, y'all. Thanks for watching. And like, share, and subscribe. If you have been watching the Verbal Animal channel. And to my T-Back Nation. Thanks for watching. And I'm out.